What's going on YouTube? Jamie the Kid00 here, back with a deck profile of the thing I was calling my pet deck at YCS Sheffield. It's just a deck that I was trying to completely foil out and put together, and I think I pretty much succeeded. It was just basically the one deck I was doing major trades for the whole event, so I'm pretty pleased with how it came out, and I'm going to profile it to you. It's my Frog Monarch deck. There's still a couple of things missing, so I'm going to talk about those so that you can help me out with them from your trade binders. But otherwise, let's get into it. To start the list off, we have 2 Treeborn Frogs. I should pick these up. I don't feel that 3 is necessary. I feel that 1 is too few because Crow is doing the rounds in side decks at the moment. And in Frog Monarchs, because it relies so much on this card, you need to play 2. So I'll just leave those there. Next up we have, Christ, everything's fallen over. Triple Swap Frog, because it's essential. Triple Dupe Frog to get us to the Swap Frogs. I was advised to play double Ronin Toadin because, I mean, 1 is nice, but double Ronin makes the lads a lot more live and makes Gachis and Dagusto Phoenixes a lot easier, so I'm going to be testing these and see how they go. And then, on a kind of advice thing, I'm testing 1 Sangan to help me get into my Frog engine, and it's also the very fact that there are a lot of OTK decks at the moment, so if they attack through this, I can just as easily search out my Tragodia or my Battle Faders with this card, so that'll be a good card to play in this kind of game state. Right, moving on to the tribute summonable stuff. I have triple Light and Darkness. I'm looking for 2 more secrets. Everyone had ultras. I want secrets, so 2 more secrets would be nice. I'm doing triple Caius because Caius, in my opinion, is the best Monarch. Double Riser and 1 Mobius because there are a few decks with quite a lot of back row, so I really like Mobius for that. Then for non-Monarch cards, we have double Vanity's Fiend and 1 Illusory Snatch. Illusory Snatch has gone back in because I thinned out the tribute summonable monsters to, I believe, 11, and this is the 12th now. Because when it was 12 to 13 monsters, it was a bit inconsistent and I got Monarch screwed, and I had a much smaller Frog engine, so I feel that this build is a lot more consistent, and I can reason with playing this card again. So, and with the double Ronin, I can tribute summon this if I need 2/4 on board. So it's not unreasonable. It's a good enough card. Then for the hand traps, and we have quite a few of them. Play triple Fader. I bumped it up to triple A because I managed to get 3 of these in, and B because with the OTKs doing the rounds, Frog Monarchs is quite slow. So I feel that 3 Fader is definitely needed. And that's really all my thoughts on Fader, but in my opinion, if your Frog engine isn't going at the time, it's a really essential card to play. So it's just my opinion. Some people may think I'm wrong, but I think 3 Fader is the way to go at the moment. Then we play double Veiler. I'm not playing Maxis in this build because of the amount of hand traps the build plays. The Faders really aren't necessary. The Maxis really take up too much space, so they're sided. But the Maxis will go in if they had to. Then I play double Tragodia. This card, in my opinion, is one of the MVPs of the deck, especially if you open this, you can just pass turn, and a lot of people will attack into it. Starting you off with a 3k to 3/6 beta, and it's just a really nice monster to start the game off with, so I really love this card. Definitely one of my favourite cards in the deck, and I've been playing it in a lot of different things recently. And then finally we round the list off with 1 Gauze. That's the monster lineup. I believe it is 31 monsters, because we have 9 spell traps. Well, 9 spells. My spell lineup is a lot smaller than a lot of Frog Monarch decks, but it's the lineup that I'm comfortable with. I play the 1 Reborn, the 1 Dark Hole, and the 1 Storm for our staples. I don't play Book, and I don't play any Space Typhoons, because I feel Space Typhoons hurt the consistency of this deck, and the deck has the resources to play through a lot of back row. So there are 3 MSTs and 2 Twisters in the side. But again, I'm going on people's advice at the moment that I shouldn't play MSTs in the main. So I'm testing it. It's not a definite, but I've coped with it so far. Those are the staples. Then we play triple Enemy Controller, just because it's such a good card. Definitely the best spell card in the deck. If you're under Treeborn, this card can single-handedly win you games. So amazing card. So glad I managed to get 3 ultras. I thought I'd never find them. And then finally, to round off the spell lineup, we play triple Soul Exchange. Soul Exchange is amazing, quite frankly. Especially when you're trying to get your lad out and you don't have a Ronin in grave and only a Treeborn, because then it really screws shit up. Carrying on to the extra deck, we have, of course, the lovely Gauze token. I love these YCS tokens. One Chimeritic Fortress Dragon, because we side into triple Cyber Dragon, because Cyber Dragon is 2 boss in this deck. We play the 1 Formula for the level 2, the 1 Catastor for a 5, 1 Orient Dragon for a 6, 1 Black Rose for a 7, a Scrap Dragon and a Stardust Dragon. You'll see the reason for the Stardust Dragon in just a moment. Scrap Dragon for your removal, because you can get free removal under certain situations, so it's just a generally good card. Then we play 1 Shooting Star Dragon, because the deck can make it, and if you can make it, why not play it, because it's such a huge card and really hard to get around, especially after Monarchs have burned through people's resources anyway. So definitely really good. That's the Synchro element. For Xyzs, I only play the 1 Phoenix because I only have the 1 Phoenix. I'd probably play 2, but at the moment I only have the 1. This card is actually nutty with things like Shooting Star or Stardust Dragon, which I play in my extra deck. And it can also be used with Orient Dragon, so it's quite valid. It's a very good card, I really like it. We play triple Gaichi, because it's Gaichi and they're amazing. I would, in hindsight, probably cut one of these for a Gaia Dragoon, because Gaia Dragoon works really well with Daigusto Phoenix, but I can't find my Gaia Dragoon at the moment, so just bear that in mind. That rounds off the 2s. We don't play any 3s, 4s, or 5s. We only play 6s after that, which are Insecta Exabeetle for removal, Strike Bouncer for stun, and Swordbreaker, because I really like Swordbreaker at the moment. It's something I'm testing, and it's a really crazy card in my opinion. So yeah, that about rounds off the deck profile. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you have any advice, please feel free to drop me that advice. Let me know what you'd change, anything that you didn't like about the profile, anything you think is stupid, because there are a few things I'd probably cut. The Sangan is okay, but the Thunder Kings are really popular at the moment. So yeah, let me know, guys. I'll see you in the comment section below, and I'll see you with some more content real soon. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out.